Hey, Bubbaloo followers. Did you ever get to the end of the week and you look in your refrigerator and you go, what is all this stuff I got left over? I got all these vegetables. I got zucchini. I got tomatoes. I got peppers. I got onions. I got all these things. So, what do you do with all the stuff at the end of the week? Well, instead of throwing it out, make soup. So, with everybody getting colds and flu and everything, that includes our household here over the past couple days, we had to make a chicken soup. So I'm going, well, what do I do with all this stuff I got left over that I did meal prep on, as far as cutting up some vegetables and having things ready for during the week? So I said, well, let me make a minestrone soup. So minestrone traditionally is obviously a vegetable soup, Italian style vegetable soup. So I said, well, I'm going to call this something different. And I think of my Uncle Vinny back in Brooklyn when he was alive. God bless his soul. Anyway, I'm going to call it What I Got Minestrone. In other words, what do I got in the refrigerator? So stay tuned, take a look, enjoy, make it yourself. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to start sauteing your vegetables. So you've got your onions, carrots, celery, peppers will come in later, but ultimately just get those basic ingredients, the mirepoix, in here. Salt them. I use about a tablespoon of salt. That's going to enhance the flavor as well as get some of the moisture out of the veggies. You want to cook these though till they're translucent. Add a little cracked pepper. And again, you're just building flavor as you're cooking, especially with a soup. And I used a little bit of ghee, which is a clarified butter. Here's a trick on peeling garlic. So if you've got garlic cloves, just hit them real quick with your chef's knife like that, and you can peel them with one hand. Look at that. Easy way to peel garlic instead of trying to take off that thin film of outside peel. Very simple. But take your about 4 cloves of garlic here, and then you're going to slice them up. They can be fairly thick because you're going to simmer this, so it'll bring that flavor out. Get yourself some other peppers or what other veggies you've got in the fridge. Dice them up. Try to make them all the same size. That really helps with just even cooking. Saute those up. Add some zucchini and squash here. All about an inch dice or chunks, and just let that simmer. Add your garlic. So basically all your veggie items are going in first. Then we're going to add some chicken stock and some ditalini pasta. I added a can of beans here. Normally you want to use like white beans for traditional minestrone. Use some nice San Marzano tomatoes. Add some sweetness. Make sure you drain those first. No need to rinse them. But let me show you some of the other flavor building profiles here. So here I'm putting a bouquet garni together. So you've got some fresh thyme, some fresh rosemary, and some parsley, and a bay leaf. And what you want to do is get yourself some cheesecloth. Put all these together on top of each other and start folding that cheesecloth up. And it can go kind of any old way, but you just want to make sure you've got basically 4 points here that you can bring together because you're going to tie it off with some butcher twine. Watch this. The awesome thing about this is you don't have to fish out all those sprigs after it's been simmering in your soup. Watch this knot. I'm not even a Boy Scout. Pretty good, huh? Check it out. There you go. Then what you want to do is you want to secure this to your pot See, so that once you put your broth in there, it's just floating in there and you can take it out later. So we're going to add some oregano. I did about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of oregano for the entire pot. It just adds that Italian flair in addition to the herbs that we've got in the bouquet garni. You bring that up to a simmer. Then you're going to add your grilled chicken. And this can be roasted chicken or just grilled chicken, whatever you've got left over. About 28 ounces to, 32 ounces, depending on how much big of a pot of soup you're making. But here I'm making a pretty big pot. This is about a 5 to 6 quart pot. Mix it in there. You got to tap the spoon to make sure everything's good. Cover. Get your heat up a little bit just to get it to a simmer and then back it down to a low. Check on that here. Let's see what it looks like. There you go. You want small bubbles like that. You don't want to boil it. You'll kill everything. But just enough to bring those flavors together. So one of the last things you're going to add to your soup at the end is some chopped parsley. So make sure you wash it. I keep it bunched together like that so it's easy to chop. Those are some knife skills right there. Check that out. And let's add the parsley in. Cover that. We got some ditalini boiling. Make sure you salt your water really well for any pasta that you're cooking. And don't add oil. Strain that pasta out. And then you're going to add your pasta, already cooked. Mix it in. And there you go. Add a little salt and pepper at the end, season to taste. I add a little dash of Worcestershire sauce, and here you go. Buon appetito. Beautiful soup, topped with some Parmesan, more fresh cracked pepper, and you got yourself a wonderful whataeye minestrone. And freeze the rest.